I heard you have a surprise for me, honey.
Oh, I got something big for you. The good old Boss Hog. The Big Daddy himself, dog. I polish it.
Polish it. Keep it nice.
We gotta keep it sexy.
The spirit box.
Yeah, Boss Hog, 10 Commandments.
From here, this looks like Yoda.
It does. That's what I actually made that comment too before earlier. I was
Really?
like, super highly allocated,
Yes.
hard to grab.
Have to grab and expensive as hell when you can grab it.
It is.
Yes.
Aftermarket's horrible. Everything's horrible.
Yeah. Well, this is not even aftermarket.
No. This is luckily at Wild Montrose. You can have a Boss Hog.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, so this one's really interesting. So,
It's a roughly about a $700 bottle, right?
almost, yeah. Almost a $700 bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, it's aged in mead cask. Oh, sorry, y'all. Look at the beautiful bottle while I talk. It's aged in mead cask and it also has Egyptian resin in there as well. It's,
man.
I have tasted this already.
I haven't.
And I'll describe it to you. Bourbon is kind of like, and whiskey in general,
Yeah.
better as to say, is like, it's hard to have a roller coaster. A lot of times it's just like, it's one-dimensional in a good way where it ends off really, it begins nice, it goes somewhere middle tone really nice, and ends off super clean.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know, majority of the time.
Yes.
Majority of the time. However, the 10 Commandments is, I think it's like a full-blown roller coaster. I genuinely think there is moments where you'll be like, I would never think there would be kind of that kind of quality in a whiskey.
The best from Vermont. I'm excited to try this, man.
Yeah, let's get a pour in here real quick.
Let's go. You do it. I'm scared about pouring that.
But yeah, it smells so delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
We're going with little baby pours in here.
Yeah. Man, this is so good.
And you know the crazy thing about this? This bottle is heavy as hell.
Yeah, it's
This
like
is-
a whole weight.
Yeah, like it genuinely is. It's a crazy product. You know what I
Do
mean?
some curls.
You could. That's like 15 pounds right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful bottle though. Everything beautiful.
It's a weapon of math destruction.
For real.
Wow.
I think the mead cask does so much justice here, and it smell-wise, the texture-wise, it's beautiful.
Why does
I don't
it-
know. Do you want me to spoil the notes of what I tasted?
No, wait, not yet. But why does it have like a funky feet smell?
You know,
It's a cheese.
I think when you taste it, I think you realize. I think it's for me when I tasted it, it kind of reminds me of two flavors combining together.
On the nose, I'm getting a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
And I mean, of the cask.
This cheese, I smell maple. I smell
Yeah.
spice as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Again, vanilla is here, and whoa.
Sorry.
Don't get. Listen, I know you want this, but there is a brightness to here, like a fruit, like a fruit body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it smells very fruity.
But so those fruits that you're mentioning, they are very citrusy fruits, I think.
I think when you taste it, you'll taste one, but then it's gonna change their direction into one different fruit, and I think you're gonna agree.
I'm
with
actually
it.
gonna correct myself. Like citrus fruits that have been dried.
I agree. Yeah,
know
mostly.
what I
If I'm gonna pinpoint the taste in here that smells like it's orange.
I can see that. That's
You
what
know
I
what
was.
I mean?
It
Like
was in my mind.
cara orange, like a really juicy cara
Yeah.
orange that's been dehydrated.
Yep.
Is what it smells. You know?
Let's see. Are you ready?
Yeah,
I'm
cheers,
so
man.
excited about trying this.
Crazy. So
Oh my god.
when I tasted this first, right? There's four things I tasted immediately: baking spice,
Yeah, right away. Maple.
I'm not better to say maple. I want to describe it as maple, but also like as a honeycomb as well. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like eating like actual the honey itself, like that sweetness that comes from there is what I taste.
You know what's the other note that I think you haven't mentioned that I taste a lot is like dehydrated apricots.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. I think it's closer to raspberries.
Raspberries?
I think the apricots is I can see where you're coming from. I think apricots are a little bit more heavier. I think it's more of like a honey and a raspberry for the acidity and the sweetness of a raspberry. I also taste
Yeah.
lemongrass.
You know what? I see the berry thing. That not necessarily raspberry, but I see the berry-ish.
Yeah, because to me, when I take like, when I taste like this, especially like when we like I'm dialing in for coffee, it's the same thing where it's like the sweetness and high brightness that comes through.
Yeah.
But the lemongrass, and then when you talk about funky, immediately when I started thinking about, I think it's the raspberry and lemongrass notes that I'm tasting equals to that weird funk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it does, like, taste-wise,
And
taste
I
more
think-
like lemongrass than orange.
Yeah, and I think the funk that we're talking about, the barrel tying those two
Yeah.
flavors together, the barrel makes it taste like that.
It does too.
funky.
I think so.
Like cheesy in some way.
You know, it's like almost like Parmesan rinds.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
But
Like mackerel.
I know, dude. I'm gonna savor this. It's delicious.
It is very delicious.
I'd buy this bottle for personal.
Yes.
I'd keep this.
For my vault, I would totally.
Have it there because I'll be real. I haven't had a whiskey that had like that lemongrass, that fruit note as good
Yeah.
as this. This.
Well, and this is only once in a lifetime. Every edition of the Boss Hog is completely different.
Yep.
So
And then this Boss Hog, it's
A real
it's
boss.
amazing. It's a real boss.
it's a real boss.
She's a real bad bitch.
It's a bad bee.
It's a bad bee.
It's a bad
But
bee,
yeah,
guys.
Beautiful rye whiskey.
Well, thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah, if you
And
want to get a pour, you could come
come
my
here to
store.
Wild and try it. How much is your pour here?
Oh, I don't know yet. I have a bunch of alcohol. There's a lot of good shit in my back bar, but this is in there. That's Boss Hog. If you
Boss
want a
Hog.
Boss Hog, you want a Boss Hog. If you
Yeah.
want
Perfect. Well, cheers, Mo. Thank you.
yeah, your glass is empty, but I would cheers myself.
I still have a drop left.
Enjoy.
The drop of happiness.
For